I'm more of a blues rock kind of guy. I play down at BB King's, well, for the next 3 months, 3 days a week, except for weeks that I already had something prior booked.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm there on Mondays from noon to 4,
Mm-hmm.
Tuesdays from 4:30 to 7, and then some Fridays for the next 3 months.
Sweet. We'll have to come
So,
check you out. I enjoy
yeah.
going to BB King's.
Yeah, I've been there playing with different bands there for about 7 years. So
I might have seen you play. My wife and I, well, we haven't in a while, but pre-COVID, we're pretty regular going down there because I love to listen to blues.
Well, I played with Flicks Picks for about 6 years, 5-6 years. That's Leroy Hodges' band, and Leroy Hodges is the bass player that played on all the Al Green hits that you know and love.
Yeah.
And so that's his band, and I played guitar in that for a while.
So, instruments-wise, is that you're a guitarist?
Yes, sir.
Primarily? And then
Yeah,
you vocals?
I dabble with other stuff too, but
Yeah.
guitar is my main thing as far as performing.
So in school, you said you were from here, and then you said 20 years to Memphis, so I'm assuming you were here in high school for some of the time?
Yeah, I was here until, well, I didn't graduate.
Okay.
I left school in the 11th grade.
What
Got my
year would
GED.
you have been?
91, 92.
Okay, so you were a little before me. I was 97. I went to Covington High also. Yeah.
You may know my little brother,
What's his name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Jeremy Foree.
That name is familiar.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 5 years younger than me.
Okay, so
So
that'd be
he's-
about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You may
Well,
went to school with my brother.
well, what I was getting at, and of course, when you're young, you never know, man. When you're in school. But did you have a desire and interest in music then?
Always. I started out when I was 8 years old. I took 2 years of piano.
Mm-hmm.
Nice lady at the church.
That's who
over
taught
here-
me, Miss Chapman.
Over at the Methodist church.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I took 2 years with her.
That was my piano teacher.
And here's the funny thing: I'm gifted with the ear, and so what she would do is she would play a piece of music for me, da 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 da, and I'd watch her play it and hear it, and then I'd play it back for her, and she thought I was reading it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somewhere along the line, she got wise to that. And she's like, no, we're not, and it wasn't fun for me after that.
Yeah.
So, I was into motorcycles and other stuff goodness gracious, this phone. I'm going to just turn it off. I was into all kinds of other stuff at 8 years old. So at 14, I realized that, hey, I can learn to play anything I want by ear.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started learning things that I liked. That wasn't classical.
I had the exact same experience with her, and I don't want to blame her for
No.
not doing music.
I wish that I would have stuck
Yeah,
with it.
yeah. So, but I don't have the ear like you. My son Austin does. He can do the same thing you do. He can listen to it and he can go back and play it. And he took piano also. He plays guitar. He plays a few instruments. Anyway, he said when he got to Bethel, the problem was most of his life he hadn't read music. He had just played it, and then it became an issue because they were doing it was basically professional type
Sight
stuff.
reading, yeah.
Yeah, and so he really struggled with that. But that's funny that you had Miss Chapman. Miss Chapman, I think, taught everybody around here.
Yeah.
Not to sidebar us, but I went to maybe a year ago. Went to that church for something. I forget what we may have been visiting the church. I think we were, and there was this very old lady sitting right behind us, and she's basically blind. And I thought she looked familiar, and I heard somebody call her name, and that's who it was. It was Miss
Really?
Chapman. She's still alive. She's 90-something.
Goodness.
And I turned around and said something to her, and she said she remembered me. Said she remembered everybody that ever took from her.
I bet she
And,
does.
Yeah, but she's touched a lot of people on the music. But you're right, she was very classical because I remember I learned Beethoven's Ode to Joy was like the first one I learned, and that one I wanted to do Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Well, when you're young, you're 8 years old, you want to rock out, man.
Yeah.
So that was, I think I remember there was a sonata or something she taught me, and I loved that one because it had some bounce to it. You know?
Yeah.
But the other stuff, I just wasn't as interested in it.
Do you still play piano?
I dabble with it a little bit, but not really. I can play enough to. I played. We were talking about Christian music. The only song that I've released right now that's for sale, you can download it, is on my website, and it's called Your Grace and Your Love. That was the first song that I recorded after I got my equipment, which, recording is becoming more affordable to.
Yes.
So now I've got some
So
experience.
where do they go to get that? What's the website?
JasonForee.com.
And it's Foree with two E's.
Yes, Foree.